time too, you were telling us like I'm getting ready to drop something else, and that
Yeah.
was that still far to go or not?
Nah, it was supposed to be Third Coast Rebel, but I like switched that up completely because I came across Still Far to Go. I was like, damn, I kind of want to drop this before all that shit, just so I can get like a refreshing sound out there.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like it was mixed very great, put together very well. Just as far as like the concept of it,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of shit that nigga was going through, like in the making and the completion of it. You know what I'm saying?
This is Third Coast Rebel?
No. That's all like, all the time I'm working on all these different projects, but I'm talking about for Still Far to Go.
Oh, so you're talking about Still Far to Go right now?
Yeah,
where this was you putting more of the life circumstances into the music.
Yeah.
Too Much to Handle was the same idea,
Definitely.
but I know, well, from listening from Still Far to Go, that's a different place
Definitely.
in your life. You know, like Too Much to Handle was one place, Still Far to Go is a different place.
Yeah, it's like but it's crazy because like the timelines kind of like overlap each other,
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
because.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you
yeah,
on that. Yeah.
with the way I like create, because
Mhm.
the shit be like I made it like in the past.
It builds
Yeah.
off each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, it builds off each other.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
one thing I noticed from Still Far to Go, and we're gonna go through the track list and describe each song and have you kind of like explain the
For
idea
sure.
behind each song. And the good thing about it is like it's such a concise, you know, project
Yeah.
because it's like an EP and
Exactly.
it ain't too much, it ain't too little. It's
Exactly.
like just right. You know what I mean? So. Still Far to Go, my impressions from it when I first played it, because you were just promoting it, you didn't even tell me, yo, go listen. I was like already on it.
For sure.
Whenever you told me that you were, well, whenever I saw it on the socials and shit. So like, I played it the first song, Still Far to Go, the title track.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is a different sound for Tyler. Like, this is a very polished type of sound. You know, like I just didn't expect for you to come with that kind of vibe.
Mhm.
You know, because I know ever since you started releasing your solo projects, like you were messing with a lot of different sounds, like you know, sonic landscapes and shit. But I think on Still Far to Go, you captured like a certain vibe, a certain vibe. So for the thing I got from Still Far to Go is like you're explaining where you at right now exactly in your journey after you've kind of gotten over the things you expressed on the last record, right?
Exactly.
So just give your input on that and what inspired that song and why did you start out with the title track?
Oh man, it's
Because I think that's interesting. You start with the title track. Usually that helps.
Yeah, it was just the way it felt, man. And it's hella like emotional to speak on, just because like at the time my stepdad had passed away,
All right.
and like it was just like the words like Still Far to Go, like, and the timing of it kind of like went along with each other. Like, I don't know, just like how it seemed to me, like how I was expressing it, like how I was like, damn, okay, I'm about to release this. How like I was just like putting them in a certain order, but not. I didn't really know until I finished
all the songs.
all the songs.
Yeah.
So it just felt right just to start with that, just because it's like Still Far
Get
to
to
Go
the point.
means
Just get to the point.
no.
Yeah.
It means like I'm like, this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like restarted with this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everything like in the past was like, okay, it was decent enough to get up to this point, but now I'm like restarting myself. You know what I mean? And like kind of like it's just a better feeling as far as like the way I've been approaching it lately.
Do you
Like,
feel like it was I don't know if this is the right word, but like a musical rebirth?
Definitely.
I felt like it was.
Definitely.
I felt like it was.
Shout out to my nigga Rico who produced Still Far to Go. You know what I mean?
Rico?
That's the
What?
motherfucking.
Okay,
he
shout out to Rico.
He inspired
Yeah.
every song.
I did
you
not
what
know
I
that
mean?
he produced the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. All 5 songs.
Yo, I didn't know that,
See, I'm
dog.
glad to, like,
Yo,
I thought you knew.
because I think around that time when like me and you were just talking back and forth, I thought you were just grabbing beats from other producers online and stuff. I didn't know that was a soul. Oh, yo, that's exciting. That's exciting because
It was amazing.
you know how Rico is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little sneaky.
He's a fucking, and he like teased me along the way. Like he would like give me beat give me 2 beats, give me a folder of beats. Then like, but the ones that I was like picking were like far in between. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, he'll give me one, then I'll wait like 2-3 months. He won't say shit to me, but then he hit me up out of nowhere and be like, check your email. I'm like, yo,
that's Rico.
No, that's Rico.
That's Rico at his finest.
Yeah. Nigga. And I mean, we're gonna talk about more like down the line as far as like the songs, but like that was just like the most like fun part about it, because it was like I always like fiend for that nigga to hit me up. I'm like, man, when this nigga Rico gonna hit me with that next shit, dog? Like, I need that shit, Rico. Like, where you at, dog? And then he out of nowhere just, oh, check your email.
Yo,
it's time.
Yeah.
I know something in there, and every time it was a motherfucking.
Well, that's something that's so crazy about Rico, because he's just so low key, but he knows your wavelength.
Oh yeah, he's working too.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
He's studying it. He's, you know what I'm saying. Each time I give him something, I mean, there was only one song on there that I didn't have. No, there was 2. The intro I didn't have the title for, and the last song I didn't have the title for.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3, he pretty much like gave me the title that he named the beat, and I just like vibed off with that and like took inspiration. Like it's crazy because I mean, you know, because we make music together and you produce for me, so like whenever like I'm writing a song on like his beats or your beats, like we connect on some like completely different level. You know what I mean? It's like
that's just the time though.
And, exactly. It's all about perfect timing. And like, but it's just crazy because it's like I feel like I'm saying like shit from our perspective. You know what I mean? Like your beat is what like inspired me to like say these things. You know what I mean? Brought those emotions out of me.
And then your words your words are like the lyrics that I can't lay down on my own instrumentals.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, so it's just like...
So it's like all the shit you wanted to say, like I'm able to say it, like I'm able to express it. You know
lyrically,
what I mean?
And I say it musically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With the production. Because it's like, the productions are what's speaking to me. You know what I mean? So I'm like listening. That's why I'll be like meditating on beats, just staring and daydreaming and shit, until I like start hearing like the story I'm trying to tell, or like the spirits are trying to tell through.
Or the emotion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's all about timing, because like it just sometimes just comes out of nowhere. Like I'll just be, you know what I mean, in my zone, just chilling. And I'm like, oh shit, like just hear some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh okay, that it's like a puzzle to me. Like in my mind, I'm just like piecing it all together. You know what I mean?
That makes so much sense. That this Still Far to Go project, and it's probably been out for like 2-3 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that time. Yeah, about 2-3 months.
Yes, sir.
Like it's crazy that you view it in that way, because when I listen to the production sound and all that, I'm just like, this is something way different from Tyler. Like it's just a whole different vibe, and so it makes sense that you like Still Far to Go was kind of that track that's like straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like this is somewhat of a restarting point for me. And that track is very much like that.
Yeah,
I mean, the title itself says "Still Far to Go."
It's crazy because
it's like you saying, "Yo, I'm evolving."
Exactly, and like each song like plays together, but I didn't like make them in that order. Like I didn't make them like consciously thinking like, "Oh, I'm gonna put these in order." I just was like making them piece by piece, because like I said, each beat would come like 3 months apart, 5 months apart, 7 months apart, like, and I was just over a year span.
So it took you probably about a year to get all the beats.
Yeah, definitely.
God, that's crazy. That's crazy. The second track.
Yeah,
I think
Riding Through the City.
Riding Through the City. That's like a little chill Houston banger type thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's I can imagine Warren in the lack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Rock got the lack too.
Crazy.
Rock got the lack too.
Rock had the lack first.
Yeah, he really had 2 lacks. You know what I'm saying? He started off, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna have lacks one day.
I was joking about that with my girl right now. We're chilling in the car, and I was just like, I could just see Warren like laid back.
Just jamming, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's a straight up, just like a Houston track.
For sure.
So what was the creative process behind that one?
I mean, mainly, I got the beat from Rico, and I like the intro of that shit. It felt like the motherfucking Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. Like, I don't know, it just...
The beats are playful.
Yeah, and it just like inspired this like playfulness in my the way I was just trying to express it, like coming in and singing hard, you know what I mean? Like, just on some like powerful shit. And I feel like the things I was even saying, like like they naturally were like just important. You know what I mean? Like just like they can't block your shine when you got that glow. You know what I'm saying? And only you can know you got the glow. You know what I mean? Can't nobody else tell you you got the glow. Like only you can shine for yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't let people block that shine that you got inside either.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, basically I got the song, you know what I'm saying, lay down the hook. I pretty much like knew right away I wanted Brock on it because like he's a rapper, you know what I mean? Like I grew up like before like I like came to doing music on my own, he always like did music, but not like he hadn't been really putting out shit, and I always like knew we was gonna collab one day, but it was gonna be on my time. Like I had to like kind of force him into doing the verse on some real shit because his work ethic, you just gotta push him. But he has the talent like out of this world. You know what I mean? Like clearly, like it showed in the song. You know what I mean? I feel like he clearly
y'all played off each other really well because it almost sounded like a back and forth type of song where it's like you do a quick couple bars, he comes
like
back
I come in, I throw him like a between the leg alley-oop off the glass,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Between the alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Street Volume 3 type shit, you know what I mean? But
I like that song because it just sounded like a good song that felt like it just felt like something I would like to listen to because I'm from Houston.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Drive to the city, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Laying low though, you know what I'm saying? From Carl Winslow and shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, too high, you know what I'm saying? Get caught up out here, you know what I'm saying?
The next track is Think to Myself.
Yes.
Man, that song gives me chills.
I appreciate
the
that.
first when
and it honestly, while I was writing it, like I literally had goosebumps the whole time.
That is
like it was crazy.
That song, I mean, it just sounds like I have never heard Tyler sound like this, and I've never seen him approach a song with this much emotion and realness. Like that I mean, I was listening to it on the way here and I had goosebumps. I was like, dude, this is crazy because this dude's putting his soul in his story. Like,
and I feel like that's the main way to be felt. You know what I mean? If you don't tell your like 100% truth, then it's like they're only gonna be feeling pieces of like this facade you putting up. It's like, nah, nigga, I'm giving you all of this shit and like put it in a creative way, like where it's like it's not that bad. Like you can hear my shit and like I make it sound beautiful, but like to somebody else, they might view it as like, damn, nigga, like I break it down like besides the melodies and shit, you hear what I'm really saying. Like I have 2 children by 2 different women in a short amount of time. Like somebody else might view that as like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? Like I view it as like, nigga, that's me. Like, like it's not even unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally like how the thought of me as an artist, like how I recreated myself because of like those situations. You know what I mean? Those relationships, short relationships, like it happened. You know what I mean? You just gotta like own all of it. You know what I mean? And don't be like scared to like really show all of your truth. You know what I mean? Because it's like, can't nobody else live your life. Why are you like living
to please others?
To please others, you know what I mean?
We got Maddie on the mic too. Say what's up, Maddie. It's been a minute.
Fly, you know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute since you blessed the mic.
Style by the nigga stick.
Yeah.
Style by the nigga stick.
Yeah. Maddie been moving around. She been making moves.
Yeah.
All right, but what like how did you even develop that like mentality of I'm gonna own all this stuff I'm going through? Because that's rough, man. That song, for people who go back and listen to that song,
Think to Myself.
Yeah, I think like Think to Myself. Tell me you don't feel the pain and the struggle that someone would go through, but you made that into like a beautiful song.
Yeah.
So what made
you gotta
you like,
go through it to grow through it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
You gotta go through it to grow through it. Tweet that.
And once you grow through it, you gonna glow. That's when you get. That's how you get the glow.
Where'd you get that from?
I mean, I'm sure like
off of 14.
I might have heard it or some shit.
Bro, I just came from
But like,
church.
I just kind of like freestyle.
That was a testimony right there.
Oh, okay.
You know
that's
what I mean?
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's just the wisdom. It's like the way that it just like formulates in a nigga head sometimes. You know what I mean?
Like, where was that hump like that you got over where you were like, you know what, I'm done kind of like I'm kind of done hiding my realness of what I go through.
Yeah.
And now I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table.
I mean, I would throw like little pieces here and there, but like not like as direct. You know what I mean? Like it was just like in me to do it because I was like I'm about to start telling a lot. Like I'm like the further I go in this is the more like pieces I unveil of myself. You know what I mean? So it's like I needed to open that door because I feel like I hadn't fully given like a clear like depict of who Tyler is as a man. You know what I mean?
Quick.
You're
Yeah.
too quick.
Yeah.
AKA too quick. You know what I mean? T-Run. AKA too quick. But yeah, it was just like
Are you still technical mechanic?
technical maniac.
Technical mechanic. Technical
You technically
mechanical.
I always thought it was technical mechanic. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Nah, Tyler be hitting you with the wordsmith type shit.
Yeah.
Man, nah, like I think that song, man, I can't get over that song sometimes.
No, I
because
can't either.
That one's good.
I love like not listening to it for a while and then like coming back like, damn, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, but it really be me. I'm like, damn, like God was working on me. Like,
nah, he
you
said
know what I'm saying?
he sent a message through you
like,
on that one.
and it's Rico. It was Rico who was responsible.
What
for
on?
that.
Oh yeah,
Rico's
man,
fully
the
responsible.
beat, the beat is like it's like the pitch down melodies,
Yeah.
and then it's just like slow tempo,
Smooth.
off beat
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like dragging the flow.
The way the
Yeah.
drums was hitting it and like the little hi hats and
Yeah, yeah.
it brought a piece out of me. That's that Tyler Hill, you know what I'm saying? My Lauryn Hill influence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you listen to the intro.
How long did it take you to write it? Because for some reason I feel like that song wrote itself very
No, it wrote
quickly.
itself, dog.
Yeah.
And I wrote it like maybe like a year before I even put it out, type shit.
Whoa.
So like
you
it's
were sitting on those
nigga,
lyrics?
yes. Like
Tyler
I tell you how I be working, dog. It's
Yo,
like
what's up, Lauren?
I said he sits on everything. He'd be like 2 projects ahead of himself.
Damn.
Yeah.
no, it's
Tyler's
just
sitting on
for
work.
real.
Hey, we sitting on some work
It's
right now.
real.
We gonna get to
We going inbound. We gonna be on there.
So you were sitting on the lyrics for a year before you actually laid it down.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did it take you to write the song? Whenever it was that moment where you were
When
like,
he sent me that beat, dog, I knew that was like unlike anything I've ever done, just because like it allowed me to like motivation through my own experience. That was like the first one that I felt like I could really tell like my true story. You know what I'm saying? Like down to the T. Like nigga, that's T.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
And-
what
and-
I come with.
And for those listening to this, go back and listen to our first podcast
Yeah.
with Too Quick, because there we go over his story in more depth, because when we did that last podcast, it's kind of like we introduced him as the MC who
For sure.
he is, and then the project he dropped in. So to go do your history, go listen to that podcast. And that song like perfectly transitions to "I Can Tell."
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Just
Man,
because,
perfectly.
You know what I mean? And it was just like you just hear it. All I was doing was just listen to it. You know what I mean? After I like made the song, because I Can Tell is completely like unlike anything I've ever expressed.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rico literally sent me that beat the day Luna was born. Like
wow.
literally, like,
are you kidding me?
Dog, I mean, like, okay, so
the stars aligned.
dog, and I mean, like, on like time is on the nigga's side. Like,
Yeah.
he literally sent it at like 11:03 or some shit.
Your
I
daughter
think
was
you mentioned-
born.
Did
She
you
was
mention
born
this
at
on the
11:11.
Wait, did you mention this on the podcast?
No. I didn't mention the song. I mentioned the time she was born and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I remember you saying something.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
on the song you said 11:11 for Luna when
Yeah,
she was born.
exactly. She was born September 3rd at 11:11.
Is she a Virgo?
Is she a Virgo?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the time range.
Yeah.
So then how did that? Okay, so your daughter was born. He sent the beat. What did that do?
Like
to you?
immediately, I started playing the beat after she was born. Like nigga was in the hospital, like literally playing the beat.
That's so wild.
That's just dedication, dog. Because I needed to like that was the first birth I've ever witnessed. You know what I mean, of my own child. Because I didn't see Novely born, which is my firstborn. I wasn't able to like be in the room, but that was the first life I've seen like physically brought into this world. So it literally like had to be like recorded as soon as possible. I couldn't like the expression was like so fresh in me. You know what I mean? I feel
I
like
could tell.
So
I had,
is
like-
that real?
Huh?
Is that feeling real? Like they say, like when you watch your child born, like it's just like a life changing. Like,
oh, definitely. It's
You
just
you
like-
watched the whole situation, or
like
you,
the whole
the whole
everything.
scientific,
like the whole
biological, grimy?
It was
Oh,
experience.
my brother,
Yeah.
damn.
Nigga,
Tyler's a man for real.
Little Minnie pop out, her little head popped out.
Yo, that's crazy. So like, okay, and I mean, you could tell through that song too because it matches, if not elevates, the emotion from
Definitely.
from the
And it
previous
tells
song.
you just because like
And then you're giving up a
Yeah.
big, you're like putting, the woman of your
Yeah.
child, the mother of your child, like on a very high
Oh, definitely.
level. So like, speak
Straight
on
up.
that.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
speak on that.
basically, I mean, she's behind the inspiration of this whole project. Without her, the Rolling Two Bolero and the Burgundy Alero